Dear students, in today's class, I am going to explain about trade cycles. What is meant by trade cycles and how it is going to occur, and what are the fluctuations in trade cycles, what are the causes of trade cycles, and what are the phases of trade cycle, and how it is going to affect the economy, and how the effect was there in the global depression, and what are the measures to control trade cycles. What is the meaning of trade cycle? The trade cycle refers to the ups and downs in the level of economic activity which extends over a period of several years. That means whenever we are doing a business, so there will be so many up and downs. Once we will get profits and the other time we will get losses also. So if we examine the past statistical record of the business conditions, we will find the business has never run smoothly forever. There are so many fluctuations in the period. Sometimes prosperity is followed by adversely. In economics, this tendency of the business activities to fluctuate from prosperity to a losses period is called business cycle. What is the definition? According to Professor Keynes, a trade cycle is composed of periods of bad trade characterized by falling prices and high unemployment percentages, while a period of good trade is characterized by rising prices and high employment. So there are two types of conditions here. One is bad trade and the second one is good trade. Bad trade means falling prices and high unemployment will be there. Good trade means prices will be rising and high employment will be there. So whoever is interested to work, they will get the jobs and the prices will be high so that the suppliers will supply the goods. This type of situation will be there. What is the nature of trade cycles? So many nature there so many stages are there in the nature. One is recurring fluctuations, consumption of non-durable goods and services, profits fluctuate more than any other type of income, period of trade cycles is no longer than a year, international in character, phenomenon of the crisis, presence of the alternating forces of expansion and contraction, inventories of goods. So many reasons are there. Fluctuations of trade cycles. What is meant by fluctuation? Fluctuation means one time we'll get the profits and the other time the business will be, it is dull and there will be losses. So what are the reasons for these fluctuations? Means one is secular, second one is seasonal variations, third one is cyclical fluctuations, fourth one is miscellaneous random fluctuations. So many reasons are there. What are the causes of trade cycles? So banking operations, capital goods and consumer goods, purchasing power, profit mania, human psychology, cyclical changes in wealth. These are the reasons. And there are four phases in the trade cycle. One is boom, and the second one is recession, and then depression, and then recovery. So these are the four stages. These four stages, they are having different types of characteristics. And then what is happening in the boom? Peak, we can call it as peak or prosperity or boom. So what are the changes in the boom? Means real output in the economy is at a high level, unemployment is low here in this period, and domestic output may be altogether it will be high only, inflation may be high also in the boom period. And the second one is a recession. That means from boom it is a falling stage or contraction or recession phase. So what is going to happen here means real output is decreasing, unemployment rate, it is slowly it is falling, means unemployment rate is also rising. As contraction continues, inflation pressure fades. If the recession is prolonged, price may be decline. The government determinant for a recession is 2 consecutive quarters of declining output. So the first phase is boom, second phase is recovery, recession, and then third phase is depression. We can call this a straw also. Here, the lowest point of real GDP, so completely the GDP will be in the lowest point. Output and unemployment is bottom out, means low phase it will be, and this phase may be short lived or prolonged. There is no precise decline in output at which a serious recession becomes a depression. So everything will be low here, and then the economy will not be there completely in the recession, so completely it cannot be there. So again there will be an improvement, so that is a recovery or expansionary or recovery. Real output in the economy is increasing, unemployment rate is declining, the upswing part of the cycle. So here there are four stages. The one is boom, second one is recession, third one is depression, and the fourth one is recovery of the economy. Here we can see in this diagram. So what is happening? So on y-axis we are measuring level of economic activity, and the x-axis we are measuring number of years. So here it's like a wave-like movement. So in the first stage we can see that boom, and that is peak level, and second stage it is a recession, third stage it is a depression, and the fourth stage it is recovery from the depression. So the full employment, how the full employment will be there? So in the boom it is more than full employment, and then it will be starting declining, and the depression it is less than full employment, again it is be recovering. So these are the four stages we can see in this diagram. What are the measures to control trade cycles? So there are so many measures. One is preventive measures, and the second one is corrective measures. So first one is preventive measure, means how we can prevent to stop this trade cycles or whatever is going to happen in depression, how we can prevent this. Precise relation between cyclical changes in general business, nature of the cyclical price movements in relation to the general trade cycle, that is cyclical changes we are observing. So that means we can take the precise relation between cyclical changes in general, and then we can see the cyclical price movements in relation to the general trade cycle. And we can, these are the preventive measures, that means we can expect that this stage is going to occur and we can prevent this. And if at all it is happening, so what type of measures we can take? That is corrective measures. So monetary policy, that means the government take monetary policy. Second one is fiscal policy, so it can take fiscal policy. And then direct controls, it can take direct controls, that means in the inflation period, that is whenever the prices are high, so it can take the measures, it can directly control. And then automatic stabilizers, so whenever there is ups and downs, it can stabilize the economy by taking these policies. And fixed investments policies, that means whenever the economy is suffering in the depression, this fixed investment policy that can uplift the economy from the depression. So these are the corrective measures. So it can take two types of measures. One is preventive measures, that means whenever this is happening, it can, before happening it can take the preventive measures. And the second one, whenever it is happening, so it can take corrective measures also. So in this, these are the things which we have discussed. So what is the main thing here? So what is meant by trade cycle, and what are the main phases of the trade cycles, and what are the reasons, and then